Good morning everyone. I am Dr. Praveen Kumar Kulkarni, working as a consultant in Internal Medicine Department of KIMS Hospitals. Well, today I am here to talk about blood donation and its importance. Blood donation, as you all know, it's a very noble cause, helping people, and above all, blood donation itself is very important for revitalizing our own body system, because every donation, we know that after donation the blood reproduces again a fresh blood, which is very important for revitalizing organs of our own body system, and which saves many of the life. 450 ml of blood, which is in trauma cases, and in the growing era of transplant era, organ donation during the process, and more of the trauma patients, which has been blood acts as a most important component system for their life. So blood donation gives you much more lives. Your 1 pint of blood will help of many people in different components of the blood. Any person who has suffered with a COVID infection can donate a blood and its components after usually 4 to 5 weeks. Usually, any person who has received either Covishield or a Covaxin can donate blood after rather the 14 to 18 days. They said 2 to 3 weeks in between, he can donate the blood. Diabetics can donate blood provided they are on oral hypoglycemic, that is oral anti-diabetic drugs, not on insulin. Any person who is hypertensive can also donate a blood provided his blood pressure should be less than 140/100 on medications. Now, any patient who is on thyroid medications and thyroxine can't donate a blood. Any person with a history of transfusion can donate blood after 1 year. SDP is single donor platelet, which is anyone can donate SDP, where apheresis is done through a person who have platelet count of more than 1.5 lakhs. A gap between two donations should be around 90 days, 3 months for males, and 4 months, that is 120 days for females. Any person can donate blood provided only with history of medicines of who is taking a blood thinner like aspirin should take a gap of 7 days before donation of blood. Otherwise, there is no contraindication or any limitations to give blood. Any person in this lockdown who wants to donate a blood in an emergency can show the requisition from the patient about receipt of blood requisition. They can show the e-pass to any of the hurdles in between coming to give a blood donate. They can show and come and give the blood donation. Any person who wants to donate after the post-vaccination or post-COVID infection, the titers won't fall, no. Any person who comes to hospital in this pandemic situation, they have a fear of getting COVID infection. But as of now, there is no report as such. If they follow the COVID protocol of sanitizing, mask and distancing, giving a blood donation coming to hospital has not reported any COVID infection as far till now. It should be more than 45 kgs for males and 55 kgs for females. The basic normal hemoglobin, you should have a criteria whenever you go to blood bank. Rather than waiting there for getting your hemoglobin tested, for a normal orientation, I want everyone to check their hemoglobin. If it is more than 12.5 grams only, you should go and donate the blood. Otherwise, the time is most important in blood donation and requirement of a blood. So rather than getting in a lab waiting for it, the basic idea is anyone having a hemoglobin of more than 12.5 can donate blood. Provided he should have an abstinence from the alcohol for more than 24 hours. Asthmatic patients can't donate blood because of antigen-antibody reactions. The basic common key everybody posts whenever from 18 to 65 years is the age group where they can get the blood donation, provided the parameters and indications, contraindications what I have mentioned in my previous questions. SDP is single donor platelet, as I have mentioned. Normal donation. In SDP, the apheresis for a normal layman, the blood drawn. The drawing of a blood is called as apheresis, and in this SDP, the components are separated. Again, once the components are separated, again the blood is reintroduced in a blood. That is called in a donor. But in case of normal blood transfusion, that can be done. That is a basic difference between SDP and a normal blood transfusion. Any person, even he is a contact with a COVID patient or his family member is a COVID patient, can donate a blood. Yes, there is no contraindication or side effect for that. Any person who wants to donate a blood, if he had undergone any minor or major surgery, the duration of gap is after 1 year. In this short period, we tried to clear some of the myths and facts from the general public and our health associated workers or people around. We tried to clear most of the myths and facts which are related to the blood donation. So hopefully with this, we are much more in a clear mind to donate blood, to save life and for the betterment of our own health system. Thank you.